Hello and welcome to another Smurpy video, and today we are going to be talking about the finale of Death of X, issue number 4, starring the X-Men and Inhumans. And this is the front cover, which I really dig. You've got Black Bolt up there doing his talking thing and you've got Cyclops down there firing, and they're creating this big X, which is pretty damn cool. So just to pre-warn you, there will be spoilers in this video. Yes, I will tell you how Cyclops dies. And yes, I am in mourning. It's very tragic. Cyclops is my favourite character, man, and I'm very disappointed, Marvel. So let's move on. So first of all, we've got the mutants. Cyclops, Frost, Magic, Iceman, Magneto, Storm, the Stepford Cuckoos, or whatever they're called, Young Cyclops, Havoc, Archemy, who I know nothing about, and Sunfire. You know who this dude is? Tell me, because I've been a fan of X-Men and I've never heard of him. But Cyclops clearly did. And then we have the Inhumans, who I don't care about, even though I read their comics on Marvel Unlimited. So here we go. The big mist in Spain. Cyclops' team getting geared up and ready to do whatever it is they do. And yes, I will tell you what that is. So stop here if you want no more spoilers. Meanwhile, you got Magneto doing what he does best. Throwing metal around. And they finally trigger on that it's not about them. It's about the mist, the Terrigen. I think that's correct. Terrigen Mist, and the big guns have arrived. Lockjaw has sent in the big guns, and it's all hell's breaking loose. That's pretty cool. I like that. Poor dude. One issue, and he dies. He doesn't die, but you know, he almost dies. So pretty much, you can see Emma Frost giving commands. You got Cyclops in the background. Notice they kind of look the same there. You figure it out perhaps later. And he's saying, I want to kill them now like a big badass I am. That's right. And Medusa, who is the queen? I'm presuming it was actually Black Bolt that released the Terrigens. And that's why she took over, because she felt that it was a mistake. This dude's got a broken arm. But they are... Cyclops giving him a prep talk. We need to get out there. Regardless. And he's like, yeah, help me up. I'm in. Which is pretty cool. We have the Inhumans think they have a chance to talk, but they don't, and it's round 2. And meanwhile, the Cuckoos are sending illusions into the field, and the illusion is magic, and this dude shoots Black Bolt, which is pretty cool. I like that. Right, spoiler alert before I move on. This dude is pretty cool. He drops him into the cloud, and pretty much he changes the compound. And that was the plan all along. That's what this guy does. He changes compounds, and it has disastrous effects when they think they've won. In fact, sorry, Magic's there. So, sorry, Magic must have teleported. I thought it was an illusion. So teleported, and then he shoots either that or Magic just stayed there. I could be wrong. I need to reread that now, because that's going to bug me. And basically, horrific. And this dude dies, which is not really sad because we have no idea who it is. And then Cyclops is looking like he is making the ultimate sacrifice. He's placed his hand, and now he knows what's going to happen. And to me, I was pissed when I read this, because Cyclops, to me, he's the ultimate strategic. This moment will make sense in a minute when we get later into the story, if you haven't figured it out already. So they've changed the rain, and he does this. Now Cyclops, if he wanted to take out Black Bolt, I'm not sure if he could do it, but he is a master strategist, and he would plan a lot better than this, which is bloody annoyed me. And, well, you know what happens. This. And they're all, oh my god, why did you do it? And I thought, you know, after this point, after he won, he could have gone in there and said, you know what, we did our bit. I don't need to stay here. I'm going to walk away. but he does this, and you can tell that it's horrific. Now that that has happened, and it looks like he's basically committed suicide, which is stupid. And it's nice that Storm says some really nice words about him, and they all kind of gather there. And I like this next bit. Here's the twist. Now, if you don't want to know the twist, stop now. I probably already ruined the whole book for you. He's basically saying that he's not in there and Scott Summers is alive somewhere. But he's not. Seriously, you can stop now if you don't want the twist, because this will ruin it. Oh, and there's this bit in between. Yeah, so Magik goes back and releases this dude who became an Inhuman, I think, at the beginning, and no longer wants to be an Inhuman. And la-di-la-di-la, boring, saying probably what happened later. And this. He didn't die. He wasn't anywhere in the story. He was literally, dead after the first issue. Which is actually tragic. But I actually like it a bit better. Because this I think, you know, Emma Frost in there basically tells them that I've lost the one I love. Wait a minute, I'll go back to that in a minute. Sorry, I'm confusing things. So, Cyclops was never there, but Emma Frost wanted him to go out as somebody who mattered. And somebody who was important. So she gave this what she thought Scott Summers wanted, which was to have a legacy. And he deserves a legacy, as far as I'm concerned. He was the best. But what bugs me is, I don't know where any of these X-Men are now. Where is Emma Frost? Where are most of them? Did they just go into hiding after this? Because there's still quite a few unaccounted for. And we've only seen 2 deaths as far as I can remember. Cyclops, Madrox. So, 2 of my favourite characters, man. Why would you do this to me, Marvel? So, I want to go back to a moment when Cyclops is talking to the Inhumans before I finish up. This bit is the bit where Cyclops is telling them how it is. And I didn't realise till we got better later. You know, when you realise the twist. It's just a White Queen saying that I've lost the only person I ever cared for, which was Scott Summers. She loved the man. She did everything. She makes him, I guess, die a hero instead of just from Mpox as a symbol. So I thought that was quite cool. And if you go back and read it, I mean, I've read this twice now. If you go back and read it, you see that it's Emma Frost talking. You can tell it's Emma Frost talking and not Scott Summers. So, but she played him well, I think, in his final moments. But yeah, still shocking. So, all in all, Death of X, it was slow. It was sometimes a bit too steady, not enough action. But that's cool, because I think that's maybe what this story needed to do. And, you know, the twists, the shocks, I think they were worth it. I'm still gutted. I still think Scott Summers will be back. You know, he's been part of the X-Men for what, 66 years? Correct me if I'm wrong. I know it was around 63, 64 that they started up. So he's been a big part of that for 99% of that. I think there was only a short time in the 80s when he wasn't even then, but even then he was there. So for this death, I hope they bring him back. I want some sort of, not redemption, I don't think he needs redeeming. I think he became what he had to save his people. And I think if he hadn't died, would this have played out the same? Maybe a little bit different. I don't think, you know, the suicide thing, even though it's not him, that sort of stuff wouldn't have happened. I think the strategy was lost the moment he died, and the White Queen was just, it was all about giving him this hero finale. So now they think he went out in a blaze of glory instead of just dying from the Mpox. But I like it. It's good. It works. Bring back Cyclops. It's almost been a year. Right. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm going to go into mourning. So thank you.